The history of Singapore is a long and complex one, dating back to the 2nd century CE. The island was originally inhabited by indigenous Malays, and later came under the influence of various maritime empires, including the Srivijaya and Majapahit empires. In the 14th century, the island was renamed Temasek, and became a trading port for the Malacca Sultanate. In 1819, Sir Stamford Raffles, a British colonial administrator, arrived in Singapore and established it as a free port for the British Empire. Singapore quickly became a major trading hub, and its population grew rapidly as immigrants from all over Asia came to settle there. During World War II, Singapore was occupied by the Japanese from 1942 to 1945. After the war, Singapore became a British Crown colony, and achieved self-government in 1959. In 1963, Singapore joined the Federation of Malaysia, but seceded 2 years later to become an independent republic. Since independence, Singapore has undergone a remarkable transformation. From a poor and underdeveloped country, it has become one of the richest and most developed countries in the world. This transformation is due in part to Singapore's strategic location and its focus on trade and investment. Singapore is also a major financial center, and is home to the world's largest container port. Today, Singapore is a cosmopolitan and multicultural society. It is home to people from all over the world, and its culture is a blend of Malay, Chinese, Indian, and European influences. Singapore is also a popular tourist destination, and is known for its beautiful architecture, its vibrant nightlife, and its delicious food. Some of the key events in Singapore's history. 2nd century CE. Singapore is first inhabited by indigenous Malays. 7th century. Singapore comes under the influence of the Srivijaya Empire. 13th century. Singapore comes under the influence of the Majapahit Empire. 14th century. Singapore is renamed Temasek. 15th century. Temasek becomes a trading port for the Malacca Sultanate. 1819. Sir Stamford Raffles establishes Singapore as a free port for the British Empire. 1826. Singapore becomes part of the Straits Settlements, a British Crown colony. 1942–1945. Singapore is occupied by the Japanese during World War II. 1959. Singapore achieves self-government. 1963. Singapore joins the Federation of Malaysia. 1965. Singapore secedes from Malaysia and becomes an independent republic. Since independence, Singapore has undergone a remarkable transformation from a poor and underdeveloped country to one of the richest and most developed countries in the world. Singapore is a cosmopolitan and multicultural society, and is a popular tourist destination.